Good morning everybody, welcome back to this shed. I hope everyone's having a great Easter. Before I start this video, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's sent messages of support to me and my family. For those that don't know, my dad's been in hospital, but he is now home and he's recovering well. But I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who has messaged me, emailed me. I really do appreciate all of you. I've got a great community and I really appreciate the support that you have shown to me and my family. So big thank you to everybody. My dad's doing much better. He is home now, so he's recovering slowly, but I really do appreciate all of you. Big thank you. So what have I been up to? Well, I've been at the hospital a lot with my dad, so I've not managed to do a huge amount. But what I've been doing is an hour in the morning, an hour in the evening, but it has been unsociable times, so I've not been able to use any power tools or do any big jobs. So I thought, well, what can I do? But I've got a lot of these. These are the Hornby Platforms. So I thought what I would do is do a refurbishment on them and paint them up and make a start on the station. So I'll show you now what I've been up to. So we're going to have a day today of working on the station. As you can see, I've finally got the last few pieces of platform that I need. They're all second hand, I only paid a few quid for them. This is what I've been working on. This is the new footbridge, which I've 3D printed with my new printer. Don't know how well the camera is picking up the detail, but yeah, really pleased with that. There's if you're looking closely, a couple of little tiny bits. It's going to need a tiny little bit of filler, so the plan is to get that filled and hopefully in primer today. So hopefully we can get all that done. Yeah, really like that. So that building just there will be the Royal Mail depot. I've got to try and find a small modern station to sort of fit here. Doesn't necessarily need to fit on that platform, but that's going to prove to be a challenge. So today the plan is, see all these little holes, little casting indents, holes here. Fill all those holes with some plastic filler. I want to glue all these sections together with some plastic cement. Little tiny bit of filler in a couple of places on the footbridge, and then let's see if we can try and get everything in primer by the end of the day. Okay, so it's the end of the day video, and I've primed all of the platforms and the footbridge, filled all the little holes in. Some of it's gone a bit shiny, rubbed it all down and then primed it again. So it's had several coats, but this is just the primer. There's still a top coat to go on, and I was just playing about. I've painted the brickwork. I don't know if you can just see it now. Look, that's all got to be finished off, but I just wanted to see what it would look like. But yeah, that's the platforms in primer. Got all the brickwork to do. Paint the top coat on. A few finishing touches before I start painting the footbridge. But yeah, that's the end of day one. Paint's still a bit shiny in places, it's still a bit wet in places. It's nice and warm in here today, as you can see. so that paint will soon dry. But yeah, so far so good. Might leave this for a day or so for the paint to properly harden before I carry on painting. Almost to day 2. So this is my end of the day video. I've painted all the platforms, masked off the subways, masking taped off all the edges because I've got those to paint yet. You can still see a few little indents in there from where the holes were, but yeah, overall pretty happy. As you can see, they're still wet. I've had to break that one in half because I was just too long platform. It was a pain. But yeah, happy with the paint I've used. Still got the edges to do. These are the paints I've used. That was the top coat, Rust-Oleum textured paint, and then I've used that was the primer. That's just from Powerland. I think that was from Amazon. I've had it a while. I think it was about £10. I've got a couple of these bottles which will do the stone work on the edges. But yeah, pretty happy. Please be careful if you use this paint, guys, because the fumes it gives off, or my eyes and nose have been streaming. I have painted these outside, and I have worn a mask. It still really got to me because I've got asthma. I've just brought them inside here for tonight. It's still, what time is it? Nearly 8 o'clock. It's still quite warm. But yeah, pretty happy with that. Leave the masking tape on for a day or so. Then we'll paint the edges and get them into position, and then I can do my track work around them. So yeah, been a good day. Happy with that. So the platforms are now finished. Come out really, really well. I'm very, very happy with them. So how did I achieve this? Well, first thing I did was give them a really good rub down. I used, this is the only stuff I've got, it's really coarse sandpaper. Get them a really, really good sand, because as you could see, they were very heavily stained. And then I went over them with some filler. You can still see a few little tiny marks, but no station platform in real life is 100% smooth and perfect. So I'll put a picture up now of the filler that I used. It was quite good. Once the filler had dried, gave them a really good sand. But when you sand the filler, I didn't use a coarse sandpaper. I just used some wet and dry paper. That worked really well. And then the next thing I did was I primed them. That's just some cheap Powerland primer. Give that some time to dry. Give them another very light sand with some wet and dry again, and then painted them with that. That stuff is absolutely brilliant. Rust-Oleum textured spray paint. That took a day or so to dry properly, and then I painted the brickwork, and the paint I used for that was this Hornby acrylic. This is a 70 matte. And then once that had dried, I did a little bit of dry brushing with some white kids poster paint just to bring out the mortar in the brickwork. The only problem I've got, if you see that one there, there's no brickwork. The subway pieces don't actually have any brickwork markings on them, so it does look a bit strange. So I've got to do something about that. The footbridge is now all in primer, and I've 3D printed some BR logos, so they're going to get painted this afternoon, and then they'll be glued to the side of the footbridge like that. I've also got, just let me get it for you, this bit isn't finished yet, but that will be the platform where the new station building will sit. The station building's currently being 3D printed as we speak. But yeah, looking good. Obviously got to add lighting and passengers and ticket machines and all that sort of stuff, but that'll come eventually. But now I've got the platforms finished, I can start finishing off the track work around the platforms. So yeah, all looking good. As I say, thank you very much for the message of support for my dad, and I'll end the video there. As always, please hit that like button, guys. If you've not done currently, could you please subscribe, and I'll see you all again on the next one.